In the time between when the oceans drank Atlantis and the rise of the sons of Ares, there was an age undreamed of. This was the Hyborian Age, and there was no greater hero of the Hyborian Age than Conan the Barbarian, a mighty warrior, mercenary, pirate, and king. Conan had many great adventures, fought many a great beast, saved many a damsel, and truly, Conan is deserving of the title of Great Men in Loincloths. Conan the Cimmerian was a mighty barbarian warrior and one of my personal favorite heroes of fiction. He was literally born onto a battlefield to a people renowned for their skill in combat, but none were as mighty as Conan. From young age, he showed great ability in the art of war. At 15, he took part in a major offensive against an Aquilonian fortress. From there, Conan was struck by wanderlust and began his career as an adventurer, seeking his fortune as mercenary, pirate, bandit, thief, and eventually becoming king of all Aquilonia, one of the greatest kingdoms of the Hyborian Age. Though many of his adventures seemed motivated by self-interest, even greed, Conan truly had a noble heart. He performed many heroic deeds, battled many terrible beasts, and saved many a princess and other damsel in distress, oftentimes at great personal risk, even loss to himself, such as the time he sacrificed a treasure chest full of gems in order to save a dancing girl he barely knew. When Conan was king, he showed compassion and mercy and truly cared for his subjects, treating all equally despite a high or low birth. We look upon Conan, huge muscles, shoved in such a tiny loincloth. You'll of course be struck by the strength and power of this man, as well you should, for Conan's strength is legendary. He's been able to break his way out of iron shackles, bend iron bars. He has tore down a mast and used it as a weapon. He has broke the beak of a pterodon. But strength is not all Conan has. For you see, he is also swift, able to move faster than the eye can see. He is agile, moving as a jungle cat. He is quiet, able to sneak past guards, and even able to sneak up upon the most timid of forest creatures. He is also durable. Many times Conan has taken wounds in battle, which would incapacitate, even kill a lesser man. One of my favorite scenes of a comic shows archers firing arrows into Conan. When they hit him, they smile and celebrate, thinking they have defeated the barbarian, until he lifts his sword and chops the arrows off at the shaft, and then charges against his horrified and dismayed opponents. But it is not just physical abilities Conan has. No, Conan is a keenly intelligent barbarian. He has taught himself many languages, living and dead. He is a master tactician and can direct the flow of battle expertly. He is able to solve riddles, which will perplex even the greatest of scholar in their ivory tower, wondering how such a savage is able to best them at what they have trained their life doing. One cannot talk about Conan properly without addressing Crom. Crom is the chief deity of the Cimmerians. He is a savage god, whom they dare not pray to, for if you pray to him, you'll get his attention, and he will find you weak. Conan says it's best to avoid getting his attention, because he will send doom after you, troubles and death. So then, why would they worship such a god? Because, upon birth, Crom breathes power into all men and women, power to struggle, power to slay their enemies. And what more could a warrior ask for than this? In Conan the Barbarian, we see the main character pray to Crom. And this is actually one of the most awesome prayers ever put to film.
I've never prayed I did before. I have no tongue for it. No one, not even you, will remember if we were good men or bad. Why we fought or why we died. No. All that matters is that two stood against many. That's what's important. Valor pleases you, Crom. So grant me one request. Grant me revenge. And if you do not listen, then the hell with you.
Conan was created in 1932 by Robert E. Howard. He appeared first in short stories written for Weird Tales magazine, but since then has appeared in books, comics, movies, television, and any other media you might be able to make $1 off of. He has been written by many famous authors who went on to have very successful careers of their own. He has appeared in comics published by Marvel and Dark Horse. He debuted in film portrayed by Arnold Schwarzenegger in Conan the Barbarian and his follow-up sequel, Conan the Destroyer. In the first film, Conan battles Thulsa, seeking vengeance against the man who destroyed his village and killed his family. In the second film, Conan battles an evil sorceress who resurrects the god Dagoth, portrayed by legendary wrestler Andre the Giant in a huge tarp. In 2011, Jason Momoa reprises the role of Conan, this time battling Zalar Kim, a sorcerer who killed his family and destroyed his village. I'm seeing a pattern here, Conan. In the 90s, many sought to cash in on the fame of Conan. First, there were 2 animated series, Conan the Adventurer, and a sequel, Conan and the Young Warriors. But these were not good. Nay, in fact, many would say they sucked. A similarly sucky live-action show titled Conan the Adventurer portrayed Conan as a kinder, gentler barbarian, a good-natured, good-hearted man, not out for himself, but simply out to do good, because that's not what Conan was at all. Despite these terrible shows, Conan continues to rise in popularity. Recently, Marvel has relaunched Conan, the Savage Sword of Conan, and soon will debut Conan in the new Savage Avengers storyline. That's right, Conan is going to be an Avenger. It makes me wonder if we get Jason Momoa to quit playing Aquaman and come back to Conan. Come on, Jason. We all know the DC Universe is dead. Come back to Conan. We all want to see you and Wolverine kicking ass on the screen together. Conan has endured through the years. From 1932, he has had a few reincarnations, but for the most part stayed very true to his roots. A stoic, self-centered, yet ultimately kind-hearted warrior, seeking fame, glory, and reluctantly doing the right thing. This has made Conan not only one of my favorite characters, but one of America's favorite characters, and has earned the title, one of the great men to ever don a loincloth!